The former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi has intensified his presidential campaign, rallying support in the Nyeri as the Jubilee Party formally backs his bid under a broader opposition alliance. The political landscape in Kenya is beginning to shift as preparations for the next general election gather pace. At the center of this movement is the former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi. He is now emerging as the key figure within the opposition, and his recent activities signal a clear intention to build national support. And on his second day of the outreach, Matiangi took his message to the Nyeri County. He visited followed a similar engagement in Olkalau and in Nyandarua County. Both events were part of the broader effort to increase the visibility of the Jubilee Party and strengthen its presence across the key regions. In Nyeri, the reception was notable. Large crowds gathered to listen. The atmosphere reflected growing political interest, and the message delivered was focused on leadership and reform. Matiangi highlighted his experience in government. He pointed to his record in public service, and he framed his campaign around continuity of reforms. His emphasis was on applying past approaches to national leadership. The goal, he indicated, is to improve the lives of Kenyans. This message is central to his campaign. It seeks to connect his previous roles in the government with the future ambitions, and it positions him as a candidate focused on delivery. Support from local leaders has also begun to take shape. Former Nyeri Town Member of Parliament Ngujeri Wambugu expressed the confidence in Matiangi's chances in the region. He indicated that support in Nyeri would not depend on external political backing. Instead, he suggested that local voters were ready to make their own decision. This endorsement reflects a broader strategy, building support at the grassroots level, engaging directly with communities, and strengthening ties in regions that have traditionally played a significant role in national elections. But the campaign is not unfolding in isolation. It comes at a time when political alliances are being redefined. The Jubilee Party has now fully integrated into the united opposition, and this move was approved by the party leader and former President Uhuru Kenyatta. It marks a significant shift in the party's political positioning, and from former ruling party to a key player within the opposition. The transition has formalized through party structures. Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni communicated the decision to opposition partners, and in that communication, Matiangi was confirmed as the party's presidential flag bearer. He was also designed as a liaison to United Alternative Government, an emerging coalition framework within opposition. This development places Matiangi at the center of the opposition coordination. It gives him both a political platform and a structural role, and it signals a level of unity among key opposition figures. This campaign also draws strength from earlier developments in his political journey, and earlier this year, he received traditional recognition in Kisii County. The event was organized by the Gusii Council of Elders, and during the ceremony held at Ekerenyo, Matiangi was endorsed as the community's spokesperson. Such endorsements carry cultural and symbolic weight, and they reflect local acceptance. They also strengthen a candidate's standing within their home region, and for Matiangi, this recognition has provided a foundation. It has reinforced his base, and it has supported his transition from public service to active politics. As he continues his campaign, his strategy appears to focus on expanding beyond that base and reaching a new region, engaging different communities and building a national profile. His recent visits have also been marked by the presence of other leaders. Figures from the Jubilee Party and the broader opposition have accompanied him, and their presence sends a message of unity. It shows coordinated support, and it underscores the effort to present a collective front, and this unity is significant. It comes at a time when opposition politics often faces challenges of fragmentation, and by appearing together, leaders signal shared purpose. They aim to build confidence among supporters and they seek to present a credible alternative. And for voters, these developments offer new choices. They also raise important questions about leadership, about policy direction, and about the future of governance. Matiangi's campaign places strong emphasis on his record. His tenure in government is a central part of his narrative. It is used to demonstrate experience, to show capacity, and to build trust. At the same time, his message focuses on the future, on economic growth, on national development, and on improving livelihoods. These are key issues for many Kenyans. They shape daily life and they often influence electoral decisions. As the campaign progresses, the challenge will be to translate this message into widespread support, to move from rallies to real votes, to connect with the diverse communities across the country, and to address the different concerns that voters bring. The political environment is also evolving. Alliances are forming, positions are being defined, and candidates are beginning to emerge. In this context, every move carries weight. Every endorsement matters, and every public appearance contributes to the overall narrative. And for Nyeri and Nyandarua, the recent visits have placed them at the center of this early campaign phase, and residents have had the opportunity to engage directly, to listen, and to assess the message being presented. For the Jubilee Party, the renewed activity marks a return to the national stage, and after a period of transition, the party is repositioning itself. It is seeking to rebuild influence and to play a significant role in the next election. For opposition, the integration of Jubilee adds strength. It broadens the base, it brings experience, and it creates new possibilities for collaboration. As for Fred Matiang'i, the path ahead is now clearly defined. It is no longer operating behind the scenes. It is now at the forefront of the political movement, a movement that is still taking shape, but one that is steadily gaining visibility, and the coming months will be critical. More regions will be visited, more alliances may be formed, and more policies will be outlined. For now, the focus remains on building momentum, on strengthening connections, and also presenting a vision for the country. As the campaign gathers pace, the journey for Fred Matiang'i moves from the past record to future promise, where the final decision will reset with the people. That is all for today from here, Kenya Lens Media. We bring you news updates as they break, and kindly, if you're new here, consider subscribing as a way of supporting us grow this platform. Be with us, share and like our content.